Hello, this is Pam. Today I have a cute little backpack gift box to share how to make. It has the Velcro closure and it opens up and it's pretty deep inside. It has a flat bottom and it measures about 5.5 inches long or tall, about almost 2 inches, not quite deep, but it has plenty of room inside for gifts of any kind. And I'm going to do a little bit different. I'm going to attach the handles a little differently, and I'm going to do the front pocket a little differently. I don't really care how I did this one. But it's pretty simple to make, so I'm going to show you how to get started with that. These two papers were Echo Park, some papers that I've had for a long time. They are double-sided, and they're a pretty good weight. They're not real thin like some open stock papers that you get. So it's good. You can use cardstock if you'd like. Now, this box, the way that it's made, make sure that your direction of your pattern just goes up. It doesn't fold in this way on itself. So when you lay your paper down on your scoreboard, just make sure that the pattern is facing up. So this piece measures 11 by 7 inches. And we're going to start scoring. And your first mark is a 1/2 inch. So score all the way down 1/2 inch. And then 3 3/4. And 4 3/4. And 5 3/4. And then 9 inches and 10 inches. And then turn it. And this is going to be your bottom. So make sure that this is your top. So make sure your patterns go in the right direction. And 1.5 inches is this one, and that's all that gets scored on this side. So this is your bottom and this is your top. So now we can just reinforce all of these score lines. Crease them down real good. These sides have, not sure what that's called, but these sides actually go in this way. So we can take that and score it back on itself. So like this one here, we'll fold this one in. You can fold them all the same direction if you like. This one's going to be the one that goes the opposite way. But oh, it's a little crooked. I go ahead and score it, and then I turn it and score it the other way, because it's actually going to go inside like that. And continue with the others. And then this little skinny flap is what we are going to glue the other side to. All right, so we need to snip away a little bit, not much. So this is our little flap that's going to come around, and this is going to be our side. So this little bit of the flap we need to cut off completely. So just trim that up to the score line, and then across like that. So that's completely gone. And this is going to be our other side, so we need these two to be separate. So I take it up the score line, right up to this middle score, or the bottom score line. And you can trim it in a little bit if you want. Do the triangle, yeah, that cut. And same with this one, triangle. I don't know why I couldn't say that word. It just helps. All that does is help. When you notch that out like that, it just helps when you fold it in, that you don't have paper hitting your crease, so it lays flatter. And then this last one, we need this flap loose. So cut up to the score line again. And you can notch that out if you like. Just like that. So that is what your paper should look like. Now we can attach these together. You can use any kind of tape you want, adhesive. I have this real skinny. This is from scrapbook.com. This is their double-sided. It's pretty thin, but it's easy to work with. You can use tape runner. I just have so many different types of adhesives. I'm going to go ahead and put 2 lines of this tape down because it's pretty thin. But I have so many different types of adhesives. I'm just using my videos. I use different stuff. All right, and then I have a little piercing tool. That's easy to get under this paper. And then just peel that back, maybe. There it goes. The release paper. Sometimes if you run your bone folder over your paper, it'll come off a lot easier. I didn't do that. But I find it gets underneath of that release paper good. All right, so to close it up, you can just fold these over and then bring this other one over, and then it'll just line right up. Just like that. Now, when you do the bottom, since this is where our raw edge of our paper is, and this is going to be the front, I try to remember to bring this raw edge flap to the same as that. It probably really doesn't matter in this case since it doesn't go all the way to this edge, but that's just what I do. It's up to you. So we can use the tape again. I should have probably put this tape on before. Now, when you can put adhesive on these 2 little flaps. That way, when you close it, you'll also have adhesive on there. I can put some liquid glue on there, I suppose. Where is mine? Since I have it already folded together, what you just want to make sure is, since these 2 flaps have that gap in there, you don't want to put glue all over this and then close it, because then you'll have some adhesive showing inside your box. So you can just run a little bit on those. And again, this is my back side, so I'm going to go ahead and bring this piece to the back. So you can fold that one over, and see that one comes to there. So you can bring some glue on there, or tape, whatever it is that you're using. And bring them together, square your sides, And then you can actually flip it down on the back or on the bottom side. Make sure it's lined up and take something long that'll fit down in there and just push all those pieces together. Because when you have it upright, it doesn't really, there's no pressure, nothing hard in there. There, and then there's your bottom. So then these pieces, then again, will fold in just like that. And that is your, pretty much your box made. So to create a little flap on there, getting my tape stuck everywhere, get that out of the way. I made a label. I die cut a label, and this one was from, yeah, this was from this Sizzix framelits set. It's an older Stampin' Up! One. Whatever kind of label that you have, if you don't have a die cut machine, I think I used that one. If you don't have a die cut machine, you can use just a piece of cardstock or paper, and it's about almost 5 inches long. Just make like a triangle. I would square or round the edges off though, just to make it look a little nicer. And about 3.5. So if you don't have a die cut machine, make your cardstock 5 by 3, and then you can round your edges. This label set is this one here. I've had this one a long time. I don't know if these are still available for purchase, but I did use that inside one. And then for the pocket, I'm going to use this. This is that other little label in there. And I'm actually going to, I think I'm going to score that and fold this down a little bit to make the pocket on the front. Since this is double-sided, you'll see that other pattern over there. So I'm going to try that and see how that works. See how that looks. But we do need to score this in half. Since it's not going to be like exact measurement, I'm just going to kind of see where a good center is. That's not really exactly centered perfectly, but it's fine. So it will get glued to the back like that. And while I have my scoreboard out, I'm going to get this little piece. And I'm not sure if yeah, we'll put it this way. Since the heart is upright, I think I'm just going to score along that notch. Then I'm going to fold that down. That will be, I guess I use my big one. It's going to just create a little two-tone pocket. Yeah, that's cute. Yeah, that'll work. All right. And again, if you don't have a die cut machine or anything big enough, that's not quite 3. That's like 2 7/8. This one I use a 2-inch square. I don't think it's big enough, really. You can make it bigger, so 2.5-inch square, I guess, would be good size for that. Let's get the scoreboard out of the road. And I do want to, I think I do want to make that stay down. The little flap there, I don't want it sticking out. So let's glue that down. my ink pad out of the way. And then for this one, we want to glue the back of the label to the back of the bag, the gift bag. But on this label, you can see that it's a little wider. So I'm not going to put my glue right to the edge because I did that, I think, on that one. And I had to wipe a little bit of it off. But that's all right. It wasn't too much. So, good enough. That's enough glue. So, bring your folded crease to the back of your bag. Yeah, that's my bag. And just line it up. Liquid glue is good for this because you can move it. You can center it. Can't really see the crease. Whoop, too much. So my fold line is here. That looks pretty good. And I'm just going to push down on the inside, get that label stuck down in there. So when you fold it, this will come over and create a little flap. So we can put our pocket on, and just don't put it up over the flap. Now you can leave this open. This one here actually is, but it's kind of small because I was going to stick a little note in there. So I just didn't put any glue on that. So I guess I'll do that to this one also. Just put glue around there. So if you do want to put a little note of some sort in there, you can. Like if it's like their birthday or something, just put a little note in there. It says happy birthday, or for you, you're special, love you, whatever. So to get it centered, I'm going to close the box. And that looks good. So I'm going to kind of eyeball that, get it centered. Looks pretty good. I'm just going to stick my hand down in there and press those edges. If you made it big enough, you could put a gift card in there, but I don't know. Yeah, you could probably make your pocket wide enough for that. But that's still plenty wide enough to put a little note in there. I think that's cute. So to close the lid, I'm going to use the Velcro dots again. These are the ones that I got from the Joann Fabrics. They're just in their notions department, like in their sewing area. It's the same Velcro I used on my other, my little purse. So I'm gonna put it around in that area. Now you will, whoever you give this to, you will have to pry that up a little bit, but it doesn't really do anything to the paper because this is a little thicker. And if you use cardstock, it'll be even more thicker. Thinner paper will maybe bend. All right, so I'm going to take the rough part and I'm going to attach it just like this one. I'll put the rough part down there. Couldn't remember how I did that. So we'll take the soft part. I thought I had the rough part at the top. So take the soft part of the Velcro and just kind of eyeball where that's going to be a good place. And put that on. This has got adhesive already on it, which is nice. I like that. Now this is the rough part. So I'm going to put them two pieces together. This has got this glue on it. Sticky side up. And close your little backpack. And get that stuck down. Don't push too hard. You'll smash your little backpack. And gently pull that up. That way you can push this down real good. And there's your little closure. So little backpack's almost done. So to put the ribbon, and I'm using the same pieces, or the same kind of ribbon I used on this one. These are cut at 8 inches each. And this one I attached it this way. This time I'm going to actually put the glue dot on the right side and put it down like this. It makes it look better, I think, if you do it like that. So this one, I don't really think I measured where to put the, about an inch down, I suppose. I just eyeballed it. I kind of centered it maybe a ½ inch away from the edge. So get my glue dot, and I'm going to put it on the right side of the ribbon, because this ribbon is kind of matte doll finish and it's real shiny on this side. If your ribbon doesn't have a right or wrong side, then put it on any of them. So I'm actually going to flip it this way and just come down about an inch or so and push that down just like that. And then same with this side. I'm going to put the glue dot on the pretty side of the ribbon. Just like that. And bring that down. Now you can bring it all the way close to the bottom. You can make it come up. It's just going to have a bigger loop. It really doesn't matter. So maybe an inch or so from the bottom. And eyeball that these two are pretty even. That looks a lot better, I think, than that one. Now you can open this up and push those glue dots in a little stronger now. Make sure that they attach well to your paper. And we'll do the same thing to the other one. Glue dot on the pretty side. Close that up. And just eyeball that to where it's pretty even. And push that down. And one more. Glue dot on the pretty side. And even it up with the next one. And open it up and push them down. Because they're really not going to be holding the box. You can, but I don't think anybody's going to be actually like carrying this around by the handles or by the backs, those back straps there. You can. And that is your little backpack gift box done. I said, I just think it looks better that way. I put these up, I think these are a little shorter ribbon pieces, but I think that's cute. And it does have lots of room in there. It's a pretty big gift box. I mean, I could put my whole hand in there. So there's plenty of space in there for all different kinds of little gifts. That would be cute for back to school. Or not back to school. Well, it would be good for back to school. Graduation or end of the year for any age children. Graduation, be even cute for they have kindergarten graduation. Or just a teacher. I mean, that would make a cute teacher's end of the school year gift. You could put all kinds of goodies in there, even candy. So I hope that you like that little backpack gift bag and hope that you give one a try. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.